Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 12th through the 18th of June 2022. As usual, I am going to give you a quick reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. If you find that that is your situation, I encourage you to check your other signs and placements and see if those readings resonate better. Keep in mind, in a general reading, the energies can reverse or flip-flop. It's not really that unusual. And also, if you are interested in a personal reading, that information can be found in the small box beneath this reading. So let's get started, Libra. Spirit, can I have the energy of Libra? Libra. All right. Libra, you are starting out with the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Four of Cups in the reverse. And coming out together, we have the Six of Cups reversed along with the Six of Wands. Okay, so Libra, you are determined to let go of something from your past. And I do see that you are feeling pretty successful with this. Sometimes looking back, though, I do see that as well. I feel like there's a sense here of trying to ignore somebody, but you can't quite do that. But yet determined to, determined to release something here from your past. It could be as well that there is somebody who you maybe in the past did not appreciate, and now you're kind of giving that a second glance in that direction. Or it could be vice versa. Somebody took you for granted and now they're kind of saying, wait a minute, I was taking my Libra for granted and I should not have done that. I can also see that you are very much in a self-care mode right now, taking care of self, working on your money. A lot of you are very aware of your financial and stability status right now. You're definitely working on that. And I also see that, a lot of care is going into your home or children if you have children. So definitely very oriented towards your stability at this particular time in various ways. Let's see who's in your energy. Spirit, show me who is in Libra's energy. All right, we have the Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. So the person who's in your energy, I feel like they have a lack of clarity as to, what exactly is taking place between the two of you. I do feel like they're kind of feeling a little stuck. They can't really move forward. They may have tried to. There's a desire here to move forward, but they really just can't. And it almost appears as if they are receiving some sort of guidance from spirit guides or from, spirit to, stay the course. This would be during sleeping hours. It does feel like it's someone from your past who you are determined to let go. I feel like they're receiving messages primarily during their sleep, maybe during meditation. But this is also someone that you may not be speaking to right now, or they may not be speaking to you. I do feel like this person feels injured about that. They feel they're hurt. They're hurt about this. And I also feel like they would like to be able to overcome these problems. There's a cyclical nature to this, and I do see that this is not the first time that this cycle has occurred. Yeah, there's been previous times. Now, for some of you, that could be past life stuff. But for others, it's in this current lifetime. And that makes a lot of sense as to why you're determined to let this person go. Let's look at the energy of this connection. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. So you're looking, both of you are kind of looking at this connection a little differently, which again leads me to believe that for a lot of you, there's either a lack of communication, you're not communicating at all, or if you're communicating, there's a breakdown somehow in this communication. For you, I see that you do want to communicate. You're coming from a healed perspective. I feel like you, Libra, have pulled away in the past. You've pulled away from this person. There is a desire here to communicate. And it is, the communication would come from a healed place. I'm not seeing any kind of malice or any kind of anger. It's actually from an enlightened and healed, space, which is, actually really good. The person that you're connected with, however, they're feeling very stuck, like things just are not going to work out even if you do talk. And it's funny because you feel like things get sticky, things get like the person that you're trying to connect with, that they kind of wrap you up in this cycle, in this web. There's a sense here that you feel this person is toxic. Now from their perspective, even if they are toxic, they feel that they are enlightened. So the two of you see this very differently, but I feel like this person, if you communicate, it's almost going to be like you're thinking. It's like a web. It's a sticky web. And they feel things do not work out because you're not traveling that web with the ease that they do. There's a sense that you should be able to move from point to point with the same ease that they do, but you get stuck. So, interesting. All right, let's see what's directly affecting this connection. Now, I'm not saying that's true, Libra. I'm just saying that's from their perspective. Seven of Wands. So you're feeling very protective of your energy. And you feel sometimes, Libra, that this person badgers you. I feel like they feel they're trying to overcome the problems, but you feel as if they're attacking you. And that's directly affecting this connection. And that's exactly why the two of you see this connection so very differently. There's a sense here of, for some of you, you feel as if you're actually protecting your family, your children, or family, or perhaps friends, but definitely protecting yourself and your home. And you're willing to fight this person to do so. From their perspective, though, some of them understand that they're being perceived as an aggressor, but they don't understand that there's a level of toxicity to this. I do feel that they would like to overcome the problems. Both parties feeling very defensive, though. Let's look at the outcome at the end of the week. Very interesting. because you feel that this person badgers you. Show me the outcome, please. Oh, that was definitive. Oh, 9 of Cups, Ace of Wands. Okay, so at the end of the week, again, both parties kind of looking at it a little differently. I do see that you're going to be very focused on what it is that makes you happy. They're focused on trying to create a new beginning. They are very focused on you. And I will say, from their perspective, for those of you who are feeling protective of others in some way, they do see this new beginning. They see this as that they're desiring, that they're hoping for. They see this as a package. They don't see it as, you know, being aggressive towards others. So I don't know if that will make you feel any better or not. But what they really want is a new beginning. So I feel like you would also like a new beginning with this person, but you're going to place yourself first this time. I'm not sure that you did in the past, but I do think that you are going to this time. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. This is underlying energy, which tells me that for a lot of you, there's no communication right now. Like I said earlier, for those of you that there is, I do feel that you've pulled back a great deal. And that does appear to be on your side. I do see you kind of moving forward, given the opportunity, but this is the energy of both parties kind of trying to figure out what's going on here, seeking answers, seeking, you know, answers as to what to do, what has happened, why it's happened. And if you are communicating with this person, I do think that both of you are keeping a lot to yourself. There's also seems to be a balancing act that's going on with this pulling back. It may have to do with the cyclical nature that I'm seeing on your person's side. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's a decision that you're trying to make here, Libra, that you're kind of avoiding a little bit. The reason you may be avoiding it is because you're trying not to be overly emotional about it. It is either regarding a loss of finances, or a loss of stability, or an ending that would create one of those two things. So you may be making decisions after an ending as well, but definitely you are making decisions for yourself at this point, and it's all about the self-care. I'm seeing it with the very first card we drew as well as the ending. It's almost like you don't want to make these decisions. You don't want to. There's an energy here of wishing you could default these decisions to someone else, but knowing that you have to make the decision. So you're kind of procrastinating in a lot of areas, perhaps. Let's see why the. Hold on. Okay, 5 of Cups. I think I inaccurately told you that was the 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups would indicate that you're actually coming out of a period of feeling depressed, feeling very sad. So that's good. That's actually good. I apologize. Yeah, that's actually good. Coming out of that. So dealing with the loss and now beginning to look forward towards allowing love back into your life. No longer looking backwards, which is why you would be giving up this past experience or past person, and successfully doing so. Let's see why the Five of Cups is here. I don't know why I saw that as the Four of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups in reverse? Yeah, King of Cups reverse. You could be dealing with a water sign. That would be a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. And the Chariot. Yeah, you're moving forward. You've pulled back from this person, and you're now moving forward and successfully doing so. There's a sense here of you now looking forward, allowing love back into your life. I don't see that you have a particular person, because you're really about the self-care and the home and family right now, your money and your job, but you're opening your heart to this, but I don't see you opening your heart to this person. I see you moving forward from this person. So, yeah, that's... because you believe this person is toxic is why. I get it. So Libra, I feel like you're kind of pulling back and letting this person go, which is allowing the healing. Yeah, there it is. Healing. All right, so Temperance could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I also see... Cancer is very strong. Sometimes I will read the Chariot intuitively as Gemini. Let's see. We have Death in reverse, sign of Scorpio. And again, we have this Four of Swords reversed. So I don't feel like you've completely let this person go, because you're still holding on to something. The transformation has not completely happened, but you're healing and you are balancing yourself out emotionally, and that's obvious. You're also, Libra, being guided here, and I feel as if you have like spiritual guides or an angelic presence. There's an awakening happening for you, and the more you're releasing either something or an experience or something from the past, or perhaps a person from the past, the more you do that, the more awakened you become. Now, this process hasn't completed yet. You are healing still, but you're very successfully releasing past cycles, and it's awakening you. This is a transformation that's taking place. The more you let go, the more successful you're going to be in healing. But it's not complete yet. It's not complete. This cycle is not yet completed. I do see there is still, a desire to communicate, but you will only communicate if you feel that it's going to be a successful communication. You don't want to get caught in this web any longer. So you're definitely growing here, but there's a few things that you're not yet allowing to transform. Okay, it looks nice. This looks like good energy, though. Let's look at the energy of the person you're connected to. Why is the Nine of Wands here? I feel like this person does want to give this one more try, but I also feel like that may be something that's been said before. We have the Star, sign of Aquarius, and we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, they're hoping that you will give this another try. I do feel like they're hurt. Again, this is a cyclical thing. If not in this lifetime, it is in previous lifetimes, and perhaps both for some of you. This is somebody, though, that does sit in their ego at times. they go into fight mode, and I do feel like when they go into fight mode, they basically don't care who gets hurt. And so they just fight as hard as they can. They lose sight of what it is they're actually fighting for, and they wind up hurting themselves. They're a bit defensive, but I do feel like they are hoping to work this out, and they are hoping to give this one last try. I do feel like this person is willing to fight for this connection, which is going to present you with a decision of whether or not to end this or to continue. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? Why is the Ace of Swords? Okay. We have the Two of Cups, sign of Gemini, and we have the High Priestess in reverse. So if this person is lying to you about this connection or about a love connection, the truth is going to come out. So I do feel like they do love you. They do want to be on the same page. And I also feel like anything that they don't have clarity about, I feel like they're going to understand. Right now, this person's not really using their intuition with regard to this connection. Even though you're letting this person go, I do feel like this is a soulmate connection, or at least they believe it is. They believe this is a soulmate connection. If there is, if there's a lie involved regarding love, or whether it's with this connection or with another connection, the truth is going to be revealed, though. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse? They may have a realization also of how much they care for you. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, they're going to move slowly, but I do feel like you're going to hear from this person. Yeah, there's going to be some kind of very small communication because they're not able to move forward. I do feel like they've tried to, but there's going to be this realization that they actually love you. And I do feel like because they lied to themselves. They've been lying to themselves. It's almost like this person gets overly emotional and their ego gets in the way, and they lie to themselves about their feelings. But you moving forward is going to make them realize their feelings for you, that they actually do love you. They believe you to be a soulmate. They're going to find that they're unable to move forward, even though they will try if they haven't already, and you're going to hear from them. They're going to move slowly, but there's going to be some small communication. Now, unfortunately, it's a Page of Wands, and so it may be an immature type of communication or just a very small communication. Let's look at the connection itself. All right, we have the Tower. We have the Hierophant in reverse. And again, we have the Eight of Coins reversed. Yeah, so right now I do not see that the two of you are together. Again, you know, communication would be sparse, if at all. The Hierophant in reverse is it's a breakdown of a commitment or a lack of commitment in this connection. For you, this constituted a Tower moment. This is what you're healing from. Now, a Tower moment comes about, Libra, when the universe basically says there is a lack of a foundation here, so I'm going to shake this up and, you know, bring it to the ground so that if it's built, or when it's built back, at least for you, from your perspective, it'll be built back on a solid foundation. So this tells me that there was a lack of foundation in this connection. I do feel that you are healing from this, and you've done a tremendous amount of healing, and you're in the middle of a transformation. The person you are connected with, they may be having difficulty financially or with work, but I also feel like they're going to realize that this lack of commitment or this ending is not working for them either. Yeah, and some of them may even realize that there's a toxic nature about the way they are going about things. So let's look at what's affecting the connection. All right, we have the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're going to hear from this person, Libra. I feel like they're going to offer some sort of, you know, some sort of token of love to you, and it's really going to get you in your head. You may perceive it as almost adversarial. You're going to feel a need to protect yourself, protect those around you. It's a sense of defensiveness. Now, they're feeling a bit defensive as well, but with this realization that the way they're handling things is not working out, I do think that they're going to realize their feelings for you, and they are going to come forward slowly, very small at first, but it's going to grow in intensity. And you're going to get all in your head about this, because I do feel like you've pulled back emotionally a great deal, and you've decided to move forward. So it's going to kind of bring you back into this. It's going to bring you back into that Tower moment. And I do think that, or at least the emotions of that Tower moment. And I do think that there could be an argument here. You're going to definitely feel like you're trapped. There's a feeling of being trapped somehow when this person approaches you. Let's look at your outcome. Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups reversed, Three of Swords reversed. All right, so in your outcome, Libra, you are very focused on what's going to make you happy. And I think you're getting very clear on what's going to make you happy and what's not making you happy. So I feel like you're going to communicate that. You're going to communicate exactly what it is you want, what it is you don't want, and you're going to put yourself first here. I feel like you're going to be honest, and you're going to be very clear. And I do feel like you're putting yourself first, and I think it's about time. So very nicely done, Libra. Now, for the person you are connecting with, they definitely want a new beginning. I don't think they're going to get what they want, because I think you're going to kind of put the brakes on it. They definitely want a new beginning with you. They're very passionate about you, so they may approach you in a manner that is more physical. Be aware of that. But this person wants to heal this connection. They want to have a new beginning. Now, I don't see them getting what it is that they want, at least not by the end of the week. And it's because you're going to have this very clear communication. You've taken this time to figure out what it is you want and what it is you don't want. And you are definitely going to put yourself first here. If there has been any third-party energy, I do feel that you will put the brakes on it because of third-party energy. You're going to make sure that there is none of that. If the person that is coming towards you with, you know, this mixed energy of, I don't want to commit, I do want to commit, I don't know what I want, you're going to put the brakes on that. You're just very clear on what it is that you want. This is part of the transformation. So while this person has been realizing what you mean to them, and they are going to come forward, and that the manner in which they have been behaving has not been working, you've been working on self and basically moving on from this and transforming your life. So you're now putting yourself first. Whereas I believe in the past, Libra, you put them first. I don't see that happening now. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. Now, it is in reverse. This is underlying energy. And so this tells me that, you know, neither of you are going to be really happy with the way things, you know, work out by the end of the week. It's really going to throw you up in your head. And I do feel like there could be a little bit of argumentative energy here. More so, I have to be honest, on your side, Libra, because you're going to feel very defensive, as if this person approaching you is threatening you in some way. But they're not going to be happy with the response they get either. So, all right, I'm going to pull a tea leaf card for each of you, and we'll pull one for the connection as well. All right, for you, Libra, we have hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally, and that is definite. You have been taking a vacation from this person, from this connection. So both physically for most of you and mentally for some of you. All right, for the person that you are connected with, we do have a timing card. It says September. So I don't know if something occurred in September of last year that has affected this situation. Perhaps that's when things began to break down, or it could be that there is going to be a change in this person sometime in December. For the connection itself, we have Cane. Pay attention to your health. So be sure, Libra and Cross Watcher, that you are paying attention to your health. There could be some health issues that need to be dealt with. All right, I hope this has been helpful, Libra. If you would, like and share this video. If the reading has resonated with you at all, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that. And if you want to drop a comment, feel free to do so. I read all of them. Until I see you in next week's reading, namaste.